Hi there, Mark here again. Welcome to the 6th part and final part of my Lancia Delta Integrale XV-01 rally car build. So this is the last part, part 6. We're going to do the body. First of all, we're going to get rid of a lot of the excess, but I'm not going to trim right up to the final cut line. You see I've slightly marked that line there with a marker pen to know where I need to finally cut. But what I'm going to start to do now is just to take off the excess, especially this lip here that makes it really awkward to get in and cut properly. So I'm just going to go into it and go a couple of millimeters away from my final cut line. I'm going to do this all the way around. What we're going to do is go nice and tight up to the final cut line. Now, like I say, make sure you check with the manual or the instruction sheet exactly where you need to cut. Make sure you know before you cut, because if you cut and you've cut too deep into it, that's it. There's no sticking it back on, really, I'm afraid. So yeah, you just got to be really careful. Make sure you follow the lines and cut exactly along those lines in the mouldings. Right then, that's cut out all the way around now. As you can see, I've cut it as close as I can. If you're unsure, just leave a little bit extra, maybe a millimetre, half a millimetre extra, because now what we need to do to finish it off before we spray it is to get some abrasive paper and just smooth off all the edges that you've just cut along. It does help to stop the body from cracking, I think, if you can just smooth those off. I like to use this stuff. It's 3M 400 grade wet and dry, so I'll do it wet because we need to wash out the shell anyway. Before I do that, the last thing I need to do before I can get it ready for spraying is to mark out where I'm going to drill the holes for the body posts and the other components, the wing and the front grille. So I've got a marker pen. There are different little dots, marks on the shell for drilling the holes. You see that these line up here, so I've just marked those so I know those two I need to drill. The ones that are right for the back are these posts here, the holes there, so just put a little mark with the pen. I know I need to drill those out to 6mm. I also need to drill the holes for the rear wing there and there, and in the front for the grille I need to drill into here and into here. So now I know where the holes need to go, I should just make some pilot holes. We're all cut out now and nicely degreased, nicely washed. So I've smoothed all the edges down and checked all the position of the holes, everything's fine. So now we need to stick in the window masks. I've already cut these out, a nice straightforward cut out, and now we have to fit them in so we don't spray over the windows. Window masks now applied on all sides, so now we get the fun part. Now it's time to spray the inside. I'm just going to start building up in layers, so short bursts of paint. Other people have said keep pressing the plunger down and keep spraying, but I like to spray in short bursts like so. And I'm going to keep going until it's all covered, let it dry and then give it another coat. Let it dry probably for an hour and then put a third and final coat on. So slowly build up the layers. So that's the painting finished. I left it overnight to dry. It's about 3 coats on there. It's looking nice and opaque, we can't see through it, so job's a good one. So now we're just going to take these window masks off. One of the window masks are removed now. It's on to the tricky part, which is, well, I say tricky part, it's all quite tricky really, but we're going to try and fit the stickers. So you need to go with this guide here which tells you exactly which numbered stickers go in what positions. I've decided I'm going to start on the front. So what I like to do is cut out the numbered stickers that I need from the sheet, like so. So these are dotted all around, they're not in one position, so you need to get in there, cut it out, try and leave the numbers on there so you don't get confused about which is which. And what I'm going to do now is I've just peeled back the very front of the protective film. The idea here is we don't want to get fingerprints all over the shell, else our stickers aren't going to be very sticky. So what I'm going to do now is finally decide which one of these I'm going to put on first, cut it down really tight so there's no excess clear sticker around the actual bit that we want to stick on, and get sticking. You'll need a few tools again, sharp scissors, craft knife. I generally use, I've got I think this is an old skewer pointy stick, which I can use to really push the stickers into the tight corners. Another useful thing is a good old cotton bud. You can use that again to push the stickers into place rather than trying to get your fingers and your nails in there. You won't get any grease all over it, greasy fingers. So let's start. So I'm going to put the indicator sticker on. It's the first one I'm going to do. So I've cut it nice and tight around, and what I tend to do is I'll peel back a little bit of the sticker like so, and then I'm just going to snip off a little bit off the end like that. Get my sticker, bear with me, offer it up so it's in the right position. When I'm happy with that, press down the bit that I've removed the backing on. That looks about right, and then remove the backing slowly, following it round. There we go. And as I say, useful tip, get a cotton bud and really push that sticker down, and hopefully that won't be coming off again. Okay, nearly there now then. That's most of the stickers applied. I'm just going to finish off the door stickers now, and the martini sticker on the back. With this one, I've got to be careful now because it's going to go over this body line. So I'm going to get my pointy stick and I'm going to push it into there using that. Stickers on, we need to put that on there and fit it with the split pins I think goes on the back, and the mirrors, which are nicely covered. It says paint them black, but we've got these nice kind of carbon fibre effect stickers, so I didn't bother painting them. Let's put the stickers straight on. So we need to fit these. These are held in by a bracket and a screw. Fit on like so. And we need to trim the bumper, so I've just got a felt tip pen and I've drawn a line round roughly where we need to cut that bumper. So now what we need to do is take this off, and I need to start trimming away at this. I'll do it little bit by little bit and we'll see how we go. So I'm just using a modelling knife and I'm going to start cutting through. So that was a lot easier than I thought. Cut through it in one go, just took the one piece straight off, and it looks like we're okay. It is touching, but I think that's just what we need to stop this front from getting smashed in, well, as best we can. It does stick out a little bit underneath, but I think, you know, I can't really cut any more off that. If I cut it away too much, there won't be any bumper left, and I'd rather it was there protecting the front of the chassis and the body than being missing and having less protection. So that's the front of that. I say it was actually quite easy to do after I'd marked the line. Cut straight through in one go. So last job. Okay, so I'm just filling in this with a tiny paintbrush and some matte paint. It says semi-gloss, but I haven't got any, so I think this will do the job. Making sure it gets right down in. It's quite fiddly, this, because these like holes in the grille are very deep, but a bit of perseverance, we'll get there. So there it is, painted up. I did actually use the stickers. It was a bit of a nightmare cutting that out, but it's done now. So all I need to do is to put the iconic Lancia badge onto the grille, and there it is, finished. So I just need to attach this with the these cups at the back and 2 screws, and that's the bodywork finished.